Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, MBC Lifestyles Diary. My name is Marie. I live in New York and I love fashion, travel, and cultural events. And I'm asking you to join me on the adventure. It's 4 a.m. and we're on the highway heading to JFK because I am flying to Haiti. Yes, it's been a long while since I've been back home and I'm looking forward to it. My cousin's daughter is getting married and it was a wonderful opportunity to go back and reunite with family. But as usual, we're having breakfast at JFK because it's another JetBlue flight. And as we all know, JetBlue doesn't serve breakfast. The minute I got to the gate that said heading to Port-au-Prince, I felt like I was already in Haiti. It's funny, my peoples, they all have a unique quality about them, and I started smiling as I waited to board for the plane. This will be my husband's first journey to an island he's been hearing about for a long time. And one of the things he heard about was our landscape. Yes, our mountains. Because when I was flying into Puerto Rico, I was like, you call those mountains? You haven't seen the mountains of my island. Once my husband saw the mountains, he agreed. They were very impressive. My cousin's husband picked us up from the airport, and there our adventure begins. We're driving home from the airport and we're heading to a reunion. The heat was a lot. It was 94 degrees and it's winter in New York, so it's quite a contrast. I haven't been back to Haiti in 30 years. Not that I didn't want to go back, but every time I was planning to go, people were saying, no, don't come, the situation. But at this point in time, my husband's like, either now or never, let's just do it. So we did. And I'm glad we did. And we jumped immediately into the pool because it was 94 degrees. And I felt at home and at peace and refreshed. And I was grateful that we were able to make the journey. Home is home. Here's my cousin and the bride-to-be, and of course me, enjoying the sun. It's pretty exciting. That's fantastic to see them and reminisce. And of course, the food was fantastic. Blue skies. We've been lucky to have good weather. And I've just been enjoying the landscape of viewing those mountains, of smelling the air, and of having gratitude to be able to see family. When you come to see family and they hear you're in town, they immediately come to visit. And here's Muriel, my cousin, and I was quite impressed that at her age, she's riding a motorcycle around town. I didn't have the courage to get on behind her, but I applauded that she is still so young at heart. We went for a brief ride. I was running errands with my cousin, and I was amazed at how much the city had changed since the 30 years that I'd been there. But of course that's natural because I don't even recognize New York after 30 years. Change keeps going on, but it was nice just trying to touch on those memories or find the landmarks that I remember. Here are me and my cousins. We had a nice little reunion with a lot of laughter and filling in the blanks as to what has been going on in our lives. And thank God I was in the pool again because there's no air conditioning. So the houses are designed for airflow. But, I'm a New York City girl, so I'm used to climate control. So the only control I had was to cool off in the water. Thank God for that blessing. So this truly made it feel like a vacation because I had to remember in New York it's gray and I'd be wearing a heavy coat or a sweater. So I'm getting that vitamin D and the food is still fantastic. I'm having traditional Haitian cuisine. It's Sunday morning and we're going to church. My cousin Maxine is the pastor of this church, so it was pretty exciting to go and hear him do his sermon. The atmosphere of Port-au-Prince changes on Sunday. The streets are quiet and cleared because everyone's at church. Migration is hard. My parents made the sacrifice of coming to the United States for us to have more opportunities, but at the same time, you leave so much behind. So my heart is full and the love is there because family is family. But I realized that we got to know each other through pictures and through our parents talking and telling us stories and being pen pals. And I think about how things must have been because I was 4 when I left and how my grandmother wept. She couldn't even accompany us to the airport. And now as a grandparent, realizing the harshness of that because travel wasn't easy and there wasn't FaceTime and, just the sacrifices that go unseen. So I thought a lot about my dad on this journey and the cousins that I have from this side. And fortunately, as time moved on, they were able to come and visit us in the States. And my dad and mom were able to go back and forth and the connection was rebuilt. But we have so many stories to tell each other, so many gaps to fill. Names of people that I know but never laid eyes on. So here we are at the supermarket running errands because I needed some things like bagels, that I had to come to the supermarket for. But it was very pleasant shopping. And I just forgot where I was. At this supermarket, I forgot I was in Haiti because it looked like any other supermarket in the States. After purchasing the packaged goods in the supermarket, my cousin went to the open air market and she went to her favorite vendors to buy fruits and vegetables. So it's the old and the new side by side. And picking fruit, bargaining, haggling was a nice experience. It was something that I remember doing when I came to visit. I didn't walk around much because it was hot, and why walk when there's a car? And I was being taken everywhere that I wanted to go. But it's that heat. It's beautiful, but it's hot. And I couldn't believe, my husband joked, goes, "Oh my God, I've never seen you sweat." Yes, 88 degrees will make you sweat. So it was Sunday, so we were going to go home and have Sunday dinner together. And then later on, we were going to go visit my cousin, the pastor. Sunday dinner was lambi, and my husband was in heaven. Lambi and Jugi Jonjon. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Cleaned our plates. My Aunt Gilberte is 95 years old, my dad's remaining sibling. And we looked at pictures of my father, of my uncles. This is my grandfather, and just filled in on family history. It was a wonderful time, and we had a really good time on her telling us all the family gossip. So here are my cousins from my aunts and uncles that remained in Haiti, and they've made their lives here in Haiti. So these are the children of Léonce, of Claire, of Gilberte. My Uncle Luc was the only sibling that did not have kids. But like I said, I got to know them through pictures, through our parents' stories. And finally, we were like in our teens when we finally got to meet. So it was warm. And these are the daughters of Maxime at the end in blue. And we're trying to write down what Tanjobel had to say. We laughed a lot that night because now we weren't getting the PG versions. We were getting the R version of stuff. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up and remember to like, subscribe, and share.